We both live.
Okay.
I got my live one.
You got yours. Yeah, that kind of sucks to me because I'm trying to put them up on YouTube. But okay, so
still just use yours.
Okay, so that's your quick hit
on
it.
With the editing and
you thought that
just get the shit right.
You thought that it was you thought it was sincere.
No, as far as the interview.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think that shit was sincere at all.
Okay, so do you think that it was?
Because how would you feel? You sitting with Court. And you doing the interview and you got to talk about how you was in a whole relationship with another nigga.
Okay.
Like how?
How? Because it happened.
But I commend Will because I could see it in his eyes, like he kind of want to go off the rails a little bit.
Will was high. He didn't give a fuck about that. All he wanted to do was throw jokes. The only thing he was holding in was jokes.
No, I think Will really wanted to get on that.
Bro, he wanted to throw jokes. He stopped. Anytime you say that to somebody, right? Okay, so my initial overall look is that was 13 minutes of some of the, just the cockiest. We gonna give y'all this.
Why'd you feel it was cocky though?
Because it wasn't real. I feel like, well, it was real, but nigga, they didn't give a fuck. They sitting there telling the story that everybody knew. They sat there and told the story. Like, that's all they did. They sat there. She said what she did. Will made his side comments, made some little jokes. And they did that for 13 minutes, got their money, and got out of there. Like, there was nothing.
I think it was some truth to it. But
it was true.
But at the same time, bro, I think Will was really uncomfortable.
Will was not uncomfortable.
I felt he was uncomfortable.
Will was the fucking man. Will is
because
Will is gold.
In a Will Smith way, kind of got on her ass a little bit. He said, "No, let's be real."
He said,
when we were separated."
He said, "Let's call it." Happened. He said, "Let's call it what it was." Right? Yeah. That's what he said. He said all he was trying to get her to do was say the shit. Now, when you trying to get somebody to say the shit, it's just like me and you in the room and having a conversation talking about your activeness. You'll say a bunch of shit around it and be like, "Well, brother, I've seen the streets, you know what I'm saying? I've been up and down Capitol a little bit. You know, I've been outside. The degree felt good. But what I want you to say is, yeah, I fucked a few bitches. Had some action. Got a little active. But me and you joking. Mm-hmm. Because I already know some shit.
Share a lie, people, if you can't share a lie.
I already know shit. You know shit. You know what I know. We know. So we sitting here just talking shit about some shit that we both know, and it don't really fucking matter because we're through with it. And all I'm up here doing is getting a check.
But just because you threw it still don't make you comfortable with talking about it. Though.
Why be uncomfortable? Like, why though? I've decided to sit at, if I was that uncomfortable, I wouldn't have did it. I'm going to sit at this table.
Episode 16. If we do another episode 16, even though we threw it, I will still be, real talk, I will still be uncomfortable talking about it. Yeah. Even though we made it past what we made it past, I will still be uncomfortable.
You shouldn't be uncomfortable. You know why you shouldn't be?
That's easy for you to say because you ain't been in that chair.
I haven't been in that chair, but I've been in other hot seats.
But I'm talking about if you in that chair talking about that, that's what makes you uncomfortable.
This is the thing, though. We ain't them. They're built. First of all, they rich as fuck. Let's start there.
So money gonna solve that?
Money solves a lot of shit. Money don't get. See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas, we regular niggas, so we can't speak to rich nigga problems.
That's not a rich nigga problem. That's an everyday problem.
Yeah, but you handle it different when your money different.
All right, take the money out of the way.
We can't. We can't.
You take that out.
Okay, so if you take so hold on, time out. You can't take away that from them because they just got a check for doing this shit. They got a check for sitting at that red table for 13 minutes. Probably more money than we gonna see in 5 years for sitting at that one table and saying, "I had a little entanglement. You was out here. I'm gonna get my lick back though. You already got your lick back. True." But I'm a little more petty, so I'm probably do some other shit. Bad marriage for life. joked. They clowned the fucking world.
Bro, because they joked around it because they was still uncomfortable talking about that shit.
I don't think they is.
She
sat in the chair Indian style.
This is where the front...
She sat there.
This is where I feel like the front was. The front is they was trying to talk about it and joke about it like it was all good. I think looking through that shit is still not all good.
Nah, bro. Will Smith called that nigga Og.
Yeah, he knew it.
Like the little nigga. Hey man, Og, hey, it is what it is. Cause you know what she said? She said, yeah, well, when you came back, basically what happened was Jada did some other shit. Will was off her. She started getting with August. Will was like, all right, I'm finna be done with you, but you know what? Something came over me. I want my wife back. My bad, little nigga. My husband back. You'll be blessed. And he ain't talked to her since. Mm-hmm. Right? They clown that dog. That's what it was. They sat there and clowned him. That was 13 minutes of subtle jokes at Og. Yeah, Augie, they call that nigga Og. If you're in Will's position, you gonna call that nigga, yeah, with you in August. No, he called him Og like the homie.
He had love for him at one point in time, bro.
He got love for the nigga now.
Bro, no matter who you are and what you say, bro, you will never be comfortable with another nigga smashing your wife.
Bro, it ain't about being comfortable. It's about not giving a fuck.
Bro, he still gave a fuck.
I don't think he gives as much of a fuck as everybody's saying. Nobody knows. Everybody's assuming that his face, Will Smith was high.
But look, we just assumed off the 13 minutes of footage that we are able to have access to.
That nigga don't care.
I believe he care, bro.
I don't believe he care about that nigga. I don't believe she care about that nigga. But since the world was talking about it, the world has had rumors and shit about Will and Jada for years.
True that.
Right? This is the first time they ever publicly spoke to those rumors, right?
True that.
Because
they spoke to this rumor.
No, they spoke to them all. Because remember they were saying and let me throw something out there talking about Will gave a blessing. And I could see how he may have felt that way because he was around the fam and me and him still did our thing. So it kind of felt like Will gave the blessing, but that wasn't the case. 2, they sat there and was like, yeah, well, they've been talking about us in the media for years. We ain't never addressed nothing, but why not? Y'all wait till y'all got some internet shit cracking. And now it's money involved. It's a check, bruh. It's a check. Yes, he might have been hurt a little bit around that time, but to me it sounds like they both did dirt. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt.
Hold on, let's go to a couple comments real quick.
Go ahead. I got a couple people in here.
Shout out to Ebony, GD Folk. She said,
Will RJ in here. What up?
Wendy Cousins.
What up, Rebecca?
Daddy on the show. Okay. Ron Purdy in the building. Ron Purdy said, how can this happen? They need to team up on that monster Shane Dawson. I'm not sure who Shane Dawson is. All right. What else we got? Kayla Taylor. Shout out Kayla. I think people need to understand that this relationship happened years ago and they already got over it.
I don't think they give a fuck.
But all right, let's go here. But let's go before this, right?
Okay.
Will and Jada broke up, right? They're separated.
They had a separation.
Now
he said he was almost done with it.
But let me ask you this, because we don't know why he was almost done with it. They just speak to that.
Exactly.
But during this separation, does that give married people green light to do whatever?
If it's a legal separation, or it's just, that's hard to speak on.
If it's a mutual separation or legal separation, does that give you the right to seek other options?
Legal separation probably is going to not get you as much backlash for it. Y'all just saying, fuck it, I'm moving out, we need some time. And
that's kind of like a gray area. That's what's like.
No, it's a gray area for sure, but it's also up to the people. Like that's something that y'all got to talk about. You can't, it's hard as fuck to say that, one, you're not going to fuck off. Mm-hmm. 2, it's like that question has to be asked at the point of separation. All right, so what are we doing? Are we seeing other people, or are we just taking time apart from each other, giving ourselves some time to breathe, and we can come back with better vision to talk to each other? Mm-hmm. if a chick say do what you want to do, or a dude say that to her, you left yourself open to that.
Marriage game is different.
Dog, I'm telling you, the marriage life is for where the lions, tigers, and bears hang out at. All you single people stay where them deers and gazelles is at. I done told motherfuckers. Everybody was talking about she prayed on August.
Wow, I ain't hear that one.
Yeah. Shout out to Dude. Shout out to my boy Dude from 7 to 10. He said, man, they prayed on that young bed and blah, blah, blah. He shouldn't have came hanging with the bears, tigers, and lions if he was a gazelle. Stop getting in your feelings, young man. You a piece of meat. You knew what time it was. And when he was always macaroni and cheese. Mm-hmm. August was macaroni and cheese.
Hey, you can have a life.
Will was the steak. When Will came back and said, all right, little dog, I want my wife back. She gonna run off with Ruth Chris. Leave the Mac Shack alone.
He already should have knew that, because, nigga, that's Will Smith. Like, August, you done made a couple songs, but, nigga, this is Will Smith.
It's Will. Exactly.
Feeling like
hey, ladies on that I got both here. Y'all leaving Will Smith for August Alsina? Huh?
Grammys.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Grammys, Oscar nominated versus a couple of songs and a dick pic. Remember when August dropped a little picture, all the chicks was going crazy? I wasn't looking for it, but it was all over the timeline. So, I got this steak, this man who taking care of shit, family. Love him, great actor. I'm going to go ahead and get this little meat over here real quick, because we separated. Let me know if we done for real. I'm going to see what's up.
But if
he was never going to be that.
Let me say this. Because if Will brought it to her during the separation, and he said in the interview, like, yeah, I was done fucking with you. Like, it was no, we didn't see each other even sitting to this point where we sitting at the table talking.
Yeah.
If he presented it like that, then I think she had all fair game to
I think do that. Whatever they do in their relationship, as long as Will is still sitting at that table, it was fair game. I keep telling motherfuckers, man, there's a lot of shit in marriages that people don't ever hear about.
True.
Right? How you run your marriage is how you run your marriage. How you run your relationship is how you run your relationship. It's harder for people of that status to do it because of their fame. So people are always picking, choosing, trying to find out this, trying to find out that. Always in your business, TMZ, everything. Now, when everything was cool, whatever that little situation was, because she said you got your get back, meaning he knew about August. My bad. He knew about Aug.
You're an asshole.
Right? He knew about Lil Dog, and she knew about him. Whatever he did, his transgressions, his entanglement.
But, in Will's defense, he said, I'm going to get my look back. She said, you got it. He's like, nah, that
bro, I don't think they give a fuck. You know what happened? Jada got fucked up first because one of her hoes stepped out of line. That's what really fucking happened. Now, you want to have this conversation? Let's have this conversation. You know why Will's up there laughing and clowning? Because you couldn't keep your hoes in check, and all of mine is sitting at the crib right now laughing, talking about, I'd never. And this nigga, this grown-ass man with pink tips, is doing a whole interview talking about me too. She hurt me. Well, little nigga, you should have stopped playing where the tigers and the motherfucking lions was and go back over by the little pond and sip your water with the deers, gazelles, beavers and shit. This ain't for you over here, little dog. This the jungle. This marriage shit the jungle, nigga. That shit over there you doing is a public park. Stay in county. Chill at Deneen. Chill at Lincoln. Don't come out here to these Rocky Mountains. It ain't for you. And now your feelings a little hurt because ain't nobody put you on game about these old hoes who put that pussy on you. That 40-something-year-old woman put that thing on that young man. He ain't know how to act. He got caught up. She was telling him, hey, my husband might come back. You might not want to get in your feelings. I mean, you got a chance, little dog. But, hey, just get this coochie and be happy. But no, he wanted to fall in love. That coochie was never his. He was on borrowed pussy time. She blessed that nigga with a little bit of what it felt like to be in that jungle. He thought he could hang in that jungle.
The BPT. Borrowed pussy time.
He was in that jungle thinking he was a lion. You were a little hyena out here hanging. Didn't realize Will Smith is King Lion out this bitch. You over here hanging. He was in the kitchen when the old folks was drinking. See, he thought he was cool because he was like 15, 16. He could hang in his kitchen, they sipping. He thought he was going to be able to get his tea on. Let me get a little shot of something. Nigga didn't know he couldn't hang where they at. You don't know what that's like. Some people stay single for this reason. This marriage shit ain't easy. And a lot of people in their marriages do some weird shit. Yeah. They get to a certain point. You be together for a certain amount of time, you got that amount of fame, you got that amount of pressure, you got that. Nobody can speak to what their marriage is because none of us are on their level. Okay. Me and my wife watched that video and laughed. I want that kind of comfort. Not necessarily saying that I want her to fuck off or I'm going to fuck off, but I just want that comfort to be able to sit there and talk about some shit. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it. Let's dap. Let's say bad marriage for life and laugh at everybody because we just caught probably like $2 million off this video alone. 13 minutes. Let's dap up. Let's laugh at Lil Og, who went and did his Angela Yee interview. Who got how many views that get? How many Lil Og get? I wish we could compare the views from Lil Og and the Smiths. Because you know what's going to happen? Nobody gives a fuck about your single that's coming out, dog. You hopped on there with Angela Yee to talk about your music. Hey, man. But now you over here. Hey, no. You hopped on here to talk about your music. Hey, but now you ain't talking about your music. Now all of a sudden I was fucking Jada. She was probably watching the TV like this disloyal little hoe.
Hey, man. Why you on Og so tough, bro?
Man, fuck Og.
You talking like he the Spanish court?
My fault.
So why you running with it?
Bad marriage for life. Shout out to Nisha. She said, what a joke. It was a huge joke. They literally was like, we ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life. They said it at the same time. They do that shit all the time. And y'all sitting there talking about they hurt. They ain't hurt. Motherfuckers is sitting in there laughing at everybody. Y'all on Twitter talking about us for 37 days. We're going to go ahead and give y'all this 13 minutes. Throw some little jokes. Laugh at a little dog. Not even call him by his full name. We're going to nickname that nigga to death. It's a video out there of August Alsina giving Will Smith a massage. Rub my shoulders, little dog. I don't care if you're getting a little bit of that sweetness. I'm going to pull it away from you eventually, but enjoy it now.
So you able to handle that?
Happily divorced, and this is why. I want something money can't buy. That's fine, Nisha, but it's not about what money can buy and can't buy. Like, it's just different, folks. And I can't speak to it because I'm broke. Broke ass nigga. Compared to them, broke ass nigga. Compared to a lot of people, broke ass nigga. I'm making it. I'm all right. Mm. I can't pull off some of that shit.
You and Courtney separated. You let her get a little side meat?
Probably.
Nah, hell.
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
I know you.
Okay, so check this out. What you mean let?
No.
What you mean let? Because that means I would have possession over her. I can't make her not do shit. If she want to go do her thing, that's fine. What your question should have been is, if she do it, am I gonna take her back?
No, because I know you. Any word she getting into me, bro.
You think I want to take her back?
That's my question.
Do you think I'll take her back? I'm asking you first. I'll take her back in a heartbeat. If she starts cooking and having a relationship, I'm out.
That's going to end up happening if she in a relationship.
Not necessarily, bro. If Courtney know how to control hoes, I seen her do it before she got to me.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Hey, man, listen.
God forbid y'all separated. And she in a full relationship, Courtney's going to cook and fuck whoever.
Maybe.
Not whoever, but somebody.
Maybe, but is she coming back? She coming back to me? She
ready
to come home?
Are you allowed?
That door open. It's my wife. That door open. I love her. She done had my kids.
You saying that real easy.
Yeah, that's because y'all. And that's what y'all thinking.
We had a similar conversation.
But they on different level, Nisha. I see what you're saying. That is, first of all, Jada ain't cooking shit. August walked in that house and was like, "Oh, this is what money is." They was on the West Wing getting with their own chef. She wasn't cooking for him. It was a lot of shit that everybody fit. She was fucking little dog. That's it.
So if you gonna beat the nigga up, you find out who's smashing.
I might. But we talking about am I gonna bring her back? You asked me was I gonna take her back. You didn't say shit about whooping the nigga. Hey man, long as she in the house, right? I let her back. I'm different. I'm different now. I have a different level of comfort with Courtney. Y'all, I understand. But I feel like the way my thought process is, this is why I tell people off top, I think different. Y'all don't be like me. I'm the outlier here. Courtney don't feel that way. I do. Because I don't want to be partners with nobody else.
Is it because you don't want to start over?
Partially. Two, my partner. She's been my partner for the past 12 years. I don't want to start over and try to learn somebody, try to figure out what your favorite ice cream is, bitch. I don't care.
Yeah, that shit. We'll say okay.
Like, folks that ain't been married yet probably don't get it. Shit go deep. It does. I mean, Nisha, I understand. There's a lot of niggas who think more so like Eric than Seth. I'm telling you, I have the ability to probably deal with more of a physical step out than I do an emotional one.
I can't do either.
Exactly. And that's more on par with normal people. Different level. That's why whenever somebody was talking about this shit, especially if they were single, I always say it levels. It's levels. Some people reach a different level faster than others. You learn to, like, I don't know, man. This is why my thoughts on cheating are so fucked up. Or my thoughts on, like, just relationships are fucked up now because I look at things differently. I give women the same benefit of the doubt that I give men. If I'm going to look at a nigga who do his thing out here and just make sure everything's straight, and I look at him like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that he married, but if he's just dealing with multiple women and ain't none of them fighting, everybody happy, then damn it, I got to give the woman that same credit if she out here doing the same shit. I try to look at shit literally evenly. Nisha, I know. Fam, listen. I get it, Nisha. I agree. I know you know what you're talking about. She said she's been married before. I get it. What happens when this... So if emotional shit happen, then it's harder for me to want to open the door and let her come back. Way harder. It's tougher. Like people in the live, let me ask y'all ladies this. Would y'all rather...
I don't see how you...
Would y'all rather hear your man... Hold on, wait.
Before you ask that. I'm still trying to understand how do you... And explain it the best way you can. How can you put a physical fuck over her cooking and fucking this nigga?
How can I put the emotional over the physical?
Yes.
Because I feel like whenever you're talking physical, how many times you done accidentally fucked a bitch? I'm serious. Not even on, and don't take it literally like, oh, I slipped, I fell in some pussy. No. How many times have you not planned on sleeping with a woman or have made it your business to never have sleep with her and got caught slipping? By a chick that you wouldn't smash, that when the only reason you done even told somebody is because maybe your homie seen like a little inkling or something. And I know you have.
Okay.
Because I caught you.
Okay.
Right.
So we know that.
Right.
We know the answer to that. Okay.
Like, physical things can happen on a weak or on a mental valley person at the time. You would never mess with this woman a day in your life, and you just had the worst day you had at work. But for some reason, her text come through, and she say something that has like not only brings you up a little bit, but also she want to do something for you. Hey, I was thinking about you today. Wanted to take you for drinks and dinner. I don't know why it just came over me to do so.
So you saying?
Hold on.
Okay.
She does that for you, right?
Okay.
You're in a way more vulnerable state than if you was just out here chilling at the crib on a good day, right? So she fill you up. She done fed you. You reached for the bill and she said, I got it.
Well, I hope she invited me.
She invited you? Okay, yeah. But the fact that whatever you wanted, right?
Right.
After it, you want to have a nightcap, let's have, I don't want the night to end. You already having a rough day, fuck it. What, y'all having a good time? You get to her crib. Mm-hmm. And now you done got some surprise head.
So you saying I'm getting the pity pussy, is what I'm saying.
Not pity pussy. She want to give you the pussy. She been trying.
It's pity pussy.
You're giving pity dick is what you're doing because you never wanted to fuck her in the first place. To you, you're the goldenrod. To her, to you, it's like, damn, I'm going to do it.
Because I'm feeling down. She giving me pity pussy.
No, nigga, she's getting pity dick. If anything, you're pity, like, listen.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, so overall, and put the camera on you for a second. Let's see. Okay, so she does that. She done caught you slipping.
This nigga's good at the camera.
She done caught you slipping.
Okay.
Right? That's an accidental fuck because on a normal day, you would have never done it. But she caught you slipping. Have you done that?
All right.
Yeah, right? Right? You ain't never been accidentally emotional, like, you ain't never been involved emotionally on accident.
To your next point.
So, it takes effort to get emotionally involved with somebody. A fuck can happen in a matter of 6 minutes.
What I'm saying.
That's the difference.
A fuck still shouldn't be excused, though, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying okay, if it's not excused, it just doesn't carry the same weight. It takes a long time to tell a motherfucker you love him. It takes you 7 seconds to decide if you want to fuck him.
Okay.
Quickly, how quick the physical shit can happen is different from how long and the drive it takes for the emotional shit. The process to fuck, pans down, condom on. Process to love, conversations, time spent. That means you were spending time in trying to get to know this person.
Maybe this is why I look at it the way I look at it. Because I feel like if you can fuck my bitch, I feel like you got one up on me. I don't like nobody having one up on me.
That's pride, my nigga. I have learned to deal with my ego and pride. And that is one of the hardest things for myself to deal with. You know why? Because I'm a fucking Leo. And our egos and our prides are a lot of shit to us. But you know what I found out about my ego and pride? If I don't let nobody control, I'm still in control.
I'm going to tell you another reason why. Because I've also been that guy that hit those type of women, and we talk about and laugh at the other nigga.
It's happening. Thank you, Mercedes. I appreciate that.
Cool.
I'm telling you, fam, it's a difference. So overall, I when it comes to Will and Jada, man, to me, the video was just a couple playing the biggest joke on the world. They know where they are. They know who they are. They know what they are. And they gave y'all 13 minutes to keep y'all talking. Because you know what's going to happen? The next Will Smith movie come to box office, it's going to do numbers. The next Red Table Talk, people still pulling up. Probably more people now than ever. Mm-hmm. So we gave y'all 13 minutes of bullshit and clowning Lil Dog. Because he decided to come hang where the Lions was at. He was built like a beaver.
That's the name of this episode. Lion, tigers, bears, beavers.
Duh. You can't play. Nigga, sometimes that jungle different. Nigga, it's levels even. Situationships, relationships, engagement, marriage. It's levels. And each one, it get a little darker and a little tougher. And less you learn, less you know. Because you know what? Your boys always talk about just the bitch they fucking. Mm-hmm. Boys will even say something about, like, my girl this, my girl that. You get engaged, they get a little more tight-lipped. Because they don't want to necessarily talk about what's going on in their engagement. In a marriage, fighting, arguing, cussing, fussing, You may not even know they do that shit until he call you one day like, come pick me up from this bitch. Because you're mad. And now it's spilled out.
Who house you at?
That's all I'm saying, fam. It's differences. You scoot up. Because when you get to marriage, you know why? Because you don't have that same freedom to get out. I ain't finna badmouth my wife to a bunch of people because then I still gotta show up with her.
Didn't he just say all this shit?
Like, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I hope my wife don't be on Facebook, this bitch ass nigga this, but nigga, we still gotta show up in public together. But that bitch you just fucking, oh, that's all day long. That shit gonna happen. Because that's where, that's where the petty shit happen. That's where the rabbits is trying to get caught, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a bunch of little play fighting going on down here.
You must have watching Zootopia.
The real fight. The real fight is when you make it to the jungle, bro. See what you doing when you just fucking, you know what that is? A public pool. It's cute. You might have some slides. Shit fun.
You can tell we ain't part of it in a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Going off.
Fuck that shit, man. Fuck Og. Og should have just, hey man, if you can't handle that grown coochie, bro.
Now I admit, being a former side nigga.
Being a former side? Hold on, wait. You ready to tell your story?
Being a former side nigga, he broke all side nigga rules. He should have kept that shit tight-lipped.
Bro made a song about her.
And left it where it was.
He made a song about her a long time ago that was never addressed by the Smiths. And you know what happened? Oh, you just gonna ignore my song? Oh, so you didn't hear my words? You ain't even get my album, huh? You just left little Og out here in the street.
Bro, but where he fucked up is, he threw all the game rules outside, out to the wall, and really wanted to go risk rather than reward. He wanted to try to wipe Jada.
You know what August wanted? The jungle. He wanted the jungle, and the nigga got caught in county.
He wasn't Morris Day at the time. He couldn't handle the jungle.
He couldn't. Couldn't handle it.
He couldn't handle the jungle love.
Hey, man.
Let's rename the episode.
They call them cougars.
Let's rename the episode.
They call older women who put that thing on you cougars.
Bro, we finna rename this episode
Jungle
Love.
And you know what? Shout out to Plies. He was a little puppy.
Yeah,
he a little puppy. Out here talking.
He couldn't handle
talking. Telling the media that she hurt him. He gave himself to her.
He hurt himself.
He gave himself to her.
He hurt himself.
He
tried to wife somebody that was already wifed.
You stupid. Okay, so he was mentally ill.
Mental illness?
No, because niggas play on that shit.
Context, brother.
Sorry, not fuck mentally ill people because I too have mental illnesses. But
you need a cream for yours.
But hold on, bro. Ain't that a bitch? How you need cream for mental illness?
Cream.
How, Sway? Talking about she prayed on him. She didn't pray on shit. He came in there. He was looking for it. He was looking for it. Hey, bro, you think we can help you? All right, nigga. If he was looking for help, he shouldn't have gotten that pussy. Hey, man, I'm not here for all that, ma'am. I'm here because y'all have a loving family environment, and I want to know what that feel like.
Shit happened.
Oh! Don't play where the lions and tigers at if you a gazelle. August Alsina is a gazelle with mental illness, apparently.
And pink tips.
Jada said she was sick, too. So they both were sick.
Two wrongs will make a right.
Couple of sick motherfuckers fucking.
That's some sick shit. Come on, man.
He was a grown man. I agree. Thank you, Cherie. Man, fuck that. Shout out to. And first of all, I'm not really praising Jada.
Shout out to the balcony.
I'm not even praising Jada. I'm actually giving a shout out to all the people who are starting some shit during this COVID. So Cherie is going to get a shout out to. But everybody's sick. I agree, Nisha. Everybody's sick than a motherfucker. Will was sick of Jada shit. Jada was sick of Will shit. And August Alsina was Sick of not getting no coochie, I guess. I don't know.
Jaden was fucking Tyler, the Creator. His whole family sick.
Hey, man, what they got going on with their business, brother? You know what I'm saying? I don't really...
Hey, man,
hey, they called each other their boyfriend. Hey, everybody sick. Listen, man. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for August. Lil Aug, you just got blessed with some probably top tier pussy.
Yeah.
You got blessed with some top tier pussy. You was walking on heated
behind Pac and Will.
Yeah, he is in company. He is in great company of fucking
Pac and Will.
Tupac and Will, and you and your name get to be thrown in there, and you on here snitching. Shut your weak ass up, man. Shut the fuck up. They rich and sick. That's cool. I like that, Nisha. Everybody sick. But you know what? Stay away from the lions and tigers. That life ain't for you, P. I don't feel bad for Lil Aug. Sorry, brother. Sorry. That's just my take on it. If y'all got any other questions y'all want us to touch on this Will and Jada topic, feel free. But
stop by the Sweatsuits podcast group. We'll address it there.
No, you can just ask me now. I'm ready. I don't give a fuck.
You gotta cut the live off, bro.
Oh, okay. We can cut the live off, man. I'm glad to be back. Let me say this. I'm glad to be back on the live. I'm glad to be regular recording. August said they messing with his money. What money? What?
They probably blocking some shit.
What money? Like what fucking money, nigga?
No, Will got that. Will got that move. Will got that.
He didn't see.
Will got that move.
He didn't know what money looked like until he was standing in the west wing of Will and Jada house and walking on heated bathroom floors. That's when he found out what money was. How they messing with his money? Nigga, you went out there and talked. But because they countered your interview, that's how they messing with your money that you was trying to come. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's why I don't believe that bullshit. Album out. Let me do this interview talking about Will and Jada. It's going to boost my sales because people going to want to know am I going to say her name. Wait a minute. There's a red table talk happening. Oh, them streams done went down a little bit. How about you? She ain't pray on him, man. She was supposed to be helping him, not fucking him. He was supposed to be getting help, not trying to fuck Jada. What? Man, look. Then he shouldn't have been there. He went to them, fam. 20 is grown enough to know what the fuck you doing, fam.
Why would you go to them for mental help anyway?
And yeah, who the fuck made Will and Jada doctors, therapists?
He was better than going off to Dr. Rick from the Progressive commercials.
Dog, he wasn't like all that looking for help shit, fam. Then he should have went and found help. He made enough money to get a great damn therapist. He shouldn't have went to the Smiths, who had already had rumors about them in the streets, about what they did and what they do. Stay the fuck out of Will and Jada house. Take your ass to a fucking therapist. You got the money. You love this shit. And now your ass fell in love with the wrong bitch. No sympathy, B. And I'm not saying Jada don't get no love from me, but I just don't see how, like, what she do? She fucked a young nigga that was coming around, that was probably flirting.
They had him, he ain't got caught.
How about he took advantage of her old ass? You know, them old women, they get friskier. The older they get, Will cut it off.
Man, Jada's like spicy. She's spicy.
And it happened. Kayla, that's a great explanation. They had a trauma bond. Both of them was going through something and they bonded over it. It's the same as the superhero effect. It's the superhero effect.
Look at Kayla showing that she reads books.
Kayla Reed, man, don't do that to my friend, bro. What up, Lark? What's poppin'? So that's just how I look at it, fam. I can understand that people feel a certain way about Jada smashing a young nigga, but if that's the case, then all these older women with young dudes is preying on people.
Hey man.
Sorry.
More of the story.
Not going.
Loose lips and shit. Keep your shit to yourself, man.
Moral of the story is older women. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, watch who y'all giving that coochie to, because these young niggas might talk. That's what I got from it. So, I understand that people don't want to hear that. I understand people want to be mad at Jada. Yeah, Jada probably is for the streets, but as long as her husband okay with her being in the streets, then y'all can kind of shut the fuck up, because she's still married.
Some people ain't want to hear that. Some people ain't want to hear that.
Whether she for the streets or not, Will okay with it. Ain't none of y'all goddamn business. And they've been private for years. Until now. Until Pink here made a song and then made an interview. Sorry, brother. But thank y'all for tuning into the live. We're going to finish this show up, and this will be on the tube.